Yes, people, welcome back to the final episode of Transfers with Ash for this year. The transfer window is now closed, and what a summer it's been, man. We've done so much business, there's so much that's gone on, and it's not just us, the Premier League as a whole. Listen, there we have seen so much money being spent, and we're seeing it year in, year out by the big clubs in England, and it's clearly just the most lucrative league in the world. So, yeah, despite the amount we've spent, there's still a club that spent more than us in Liverpool, and there's other clubs that have spent similar to us, the likes of City, Chelsea, United. Like it's been crazy. It's been a crazy summer. Um, but I think it's safe to say that I'm happy with the business that we've done. We've done some really, really good business. Andrea Berta, his first transfer window, his first summer with the club, and it's fair to say he delivered. We've still got some question marks on our ability to sell players well. Um, and yeah, that was kind of proven on on deadline day in terms of our outgoings because I think pretty much all of them were almost loans. So yeah, it was a really good summer in terms of incomings, outgoings. We managed to get people out the door, wages off the books, but we still didn't manage to sell like we would have wanted to. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's have an overview of. No, let's get into deadline day itself. Because we saw one player come in and we saw about I think about five leave. Um, we saw Piero Hincapi come in from Bayer Leverkusen, left-sided defender, similar to Calafiori in terms of centre back, left back kind of hybrid. We saw him come in from Bayer Leverkusen. Like I said, that one was on the cards for a few days. We saw that one come in, and it was kind of the Kivior deal going out the other way, kind of hindered on that. But yeah, we've got a talented footballer into the club. 23 years old, Ecuadorian international, very aggressive, quick, got a really good left foot, can find a pass. So yeah, I'm looking forward to his addition to the squad, and I think we've got such a strong defense now. Such a strong defense. We already had the best defense in the league, if not Europe, but now we've got the depth with it as well, bringing in the likes of Mosquera and Hincapi. So yeah, I'm buzzing with that signing. A loan with an option to buy. Very, very clever from Andrea Berta in terms of um, it's not an obligation. So I believe it because it's an option. It counts in the books for next year. So obviously, if it was an obligation, it means we're confirming that we're going to pay it. An option is slightly different. So we are likely to sign the player, but in terms of the like the legalities and everything, it doesn't count until next year's book. So we managed to balance the books in that way. And then yeah, obviously Kivior that paved the way for Kivior to go to Porto. He's gone on a permanent no on a loan with I believe obligation deal um, over to Porto. I think all in all, if everything goes well, the fee will be round about the 30 million euro mark. So yeah, it's not a great sell in my opinion because I think he's a player that could have gone for 35, 40 million pounds million. That's the key part. When you saw the likes of Konsa go to Leverkusen for around about that figure, um, I think Kivior is definitely in that bracket, if not higher. So, yeah, it's not the best sell, but we done what we needed to do, and he's gone out the door. We also saw loan moves, so we saw Reece Nelson go to Brentford for much of the summer. We thought he was going to end up at Fulham, but that didn't happen. And out of the blue, towards the end of deadline day, we saw that he agreed to move to Brentford. I think that's just a season long loan. I don't even believe there's an option or obligation involved in that. So yeah, he'll be back. But yeah, we wish him all the best. I hope he has a really good season there, man. If he stays injury free, he can impact that team definitely. Um, we also saw Lokonga leave to go to Hamburg in Germany. They're a newly promoted side in Bundesliga. Um, he went on a permanent deal. The figures that I'm hearing, I've heard 10 mil, I've heard 2 mil. Like, I don't know what the figures are. No one's kind of given us a concrete figure. I believe it's an undisclosed fee. But Lokonga's gone out the door. I remember when he signed, and we was quite looking forward to him blossoming in Arsenal colours, but unfortunately, it didn't go too well for him. But yeah, hopefully he can pick up his career because he's still a young player. But he's gone on a permanent deal, so all the best to him. And joining him in Hamburg is Fabio Vieira. He's gone on a straight loan as well as just like Nelson. So yeah, hopefully he can find some football again, be a pivotal player for them, and hopefully they can stay up in that league. Um, But yeah, for much of the summer, we thought he was going to go to Stuttgart. We then heard West Ham were interested in him. But yeah, he's off to Hamburg, and we wish him all the best. We also saw Alexander Zinchenko go out the door. That one came out of nowhere because for most of the day, it seemed that it weren't going to happen and he was going to stay, and he was speaking with Marseille, but they couldn't agree personal terms, etc. But in the end, he's gone off to Forest, who were trying to sign another left back, I believe, on the day, but that deal fell through. So last minute they went for Zinchenko. Again, a straight loan, but wages off the books. Edu's done us a favour. He gave him them wages, and now he's taking him back to Forest. And yeah, again, we wish him all the best, man, because Zinchenko's a good footballer. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was pretty much it in terms of our outgoings. We got pretty much everyone out that we would have wanted to. I personally would have let a Trossard or a Martinelli go, but you can't have everything. You can't have everything, and the incomings this summer have been fantastic. I said at the start of the summer, this attack needs upgrading, and we need difference makers in the attack. A 9 was non-negotiable. For me, a left winger was non-negotiable. I know Eze's not a left winger, but he can play there. He can operate off the left side. So we will take that. So yeah, we got our 9 in Gyökeres. We got Eze in on the left. We got a cover for Bukayo Saka in Noni Madueke. It wasn't my first choice, and the fee was high. But even in the game against Liverpool, he's shown why he can be a decent deputy for Saka. So happy with that one as well. We saw Christian Norgard come in, who practically replaced Jorginho in the squad, an experienced Premier League footballer. We haven't seen him yet because he's picked up an injury at the start of the season. But yeah, that's another good deal. It was for a cheap amount as well. We saw Martin Zubimendi come in as a replacement for Thomas Partey. Highly sought after Martin Zubimendi, and you can see why. The IQ of him, he's a proper footballer. Buzzing with that deal. I think that's one of the deals of the summer that's going to go under the radar. And then in defence, I've obviously already mentioned Hincapié. We've signed Christian Mosquera, who right now is looking like such a good deal for £13 million. He looked excellent against Liverpool. And I think we've got a real gem there. So I'm really buzzing to see how he progresses. And then, yeah, Kepa. We see Kepa come in as a second choice keeper for £5 million. You can't be mad at that. So yeah, ultimately, it's been a good summer for us. A very good summer. I personally would give it an 8 out of 10. I think if we did get a superstar left winger and let one of Trossard or Martinelli go, that for me would have taken it to a 10. But can't have everything, like I said. So yeah, buzzing with that window. And let's see what happens, man. Let's. It's time to deliver. We've got the squad depth now. Yeah, we've got the players that can come in. The level that is not going to drop too much if certain players are out. So now is the time to deliver a trophy, man. It's time. There's no excuses. We have to go for it. We're seeing the injuries pile up already, but we've got ready-made replacements. So yeah, let's do that. And see what happens, man. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Who's your top signing for us this summer? Who do you think's kind of underrated and gonna prove people wrong? Who are you not happy with? In terms of the sales as well, how do you feel we done with that? But yeah, let me know how you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, people. Appreciate you supporting this series of transfers with Ash, and we'll be back again in January for another series of transfers with Ash. But yeah, take care.